Singapore to spend another $1 billion to support workers and businesses hit by the return of tougher COVID-19 restrictions. We want to take a closer look at the support package, and for that, we're joined by Janet Ang, Council Member of the Singapore Business Federation and nominated Member of Parliament. Welcome, Janet. Now, how would you assess the latest basket of measures?
Well, the business community is certainly very thankful for the government's quick action in rolling out the package to provide support in this latest heightened alert period. But the $1.1 billion package, in my opinion, is on point in terms of providing relief to the most affected industries and providing assistance to the workers, the most vulnerable workers in those industries. And in addition, also support to the hawkers and the market stall holders, right? So, the enhanced JSS support, the rental relief, credit support, and other measures in the package, will certainly help the consumer-facing businesses who are most affected, like F&B and gyms and other businesses, to stay afloat.
Janet, we've been in a pandemic for nearly 18 months now. How nimble or adaptable would you say our businesses are now?
Well, in my opinion, I think our Singapore businesses are rather resilient. All right. And one way to see how nimble or adaptable they are is simply to look at some of the tactile businesses, that is the businesses that really require face-to-face, right? Our hawkers, our F&B, small retailers, gym instructors, etc., and how they have, pivoted to online. So it is really a case of necessity is the mother of transformation or invention or change.
Jenna, which sectors?
But that said,
please carry on.
Sorry. That said, however, a little bit of concern is that our SMEs have very low digital maturity scores, and I think we all now know, especially post the COVID period, that the new normal will see digitalization and connectivity as critical, to survival and growth. So our SMEs do need to step up. Now, but by contrast, our Singapore large enterprises in the digitalization space outperform their global peers, especially in tech and in financial services. So if these companies pull their ecosystem along, and I like to believe that a lot of them will be SMEs, I am optimistic that our Singapore businesses overall have a strong chance to emerge stronger together.
Indeed. Now, Janet, still, we've got a proportion of hawkers and market stall holders who remain offline for many reasons. An Alliance for Action has been set up to look into this. What should the group's priorities be?
Well, I would think that the Alliance for Action, the best thing is to better understand the ecosystem and to find a consensus for a sustainable business model for all stakeholders, and therefore enable them to uphold our unique hawker culture.
It is good that Singapore is able to provide these support measures, $1.1 billion, but it can't be sustainable, can it? And what is the reality for our businesses moving forward?
Well, businesses in general definitely appreciate the fact that the allocation by the government of fiscal resources must be judicious. And, while the government has been quick in reallocating unused or underused funds such to, support such levels of support during this time, it is certainly not sustainable for the long term. So, businesses and business leaders definitely must recognize that the post-pandemic life is going to be different, and leaders have to sharpen their duality mindset while ensuring short-term safe distancing measures and strategies and tactics to tackle what's in front of them. They have to look out for new opportunities, accelerate digitalization, transform business models, and pivot to new growth areas, and even have a longer-term sight on potential merger and acquisitions, as well as internationalization.
All right, Mayor, thanks for your thoughts this evening. Janet Ang, Council Member of the Singapore Business Federation and nominated Member of Parliament.